guys, Absolute Duelist here, coming at you with round 2 of my store championship at Europa. Now, this is going to be against Issho, and I honestly was surprised to see Issho in round 2. Like, Issho is not a deck you really see too often, especially even though it's new. It's not one of the better decks in the format, so it was kind of cool to actually see this in round 2. I'm obviously on law still because, well, I played it round 1, I've got to play it round 2, right? And I can't wait to see how this Issho game is going to go, just because it's so rare to see Issho. Like, you don't expect it. You don't think you're going to see it. So we're going to have fun watching this game, seeing how it plays out, seeing where it goes, and hopefully we have a lot of fun during this game. So looks like I'm giving him the cut now. Well, no, I took it back for a second, thinking, oh, I can shuffle it a bit more, maybe. And I cut his, he cuts mine, and let's see if we're going to keep our hand. Like, at this point I can tell instantly if I want to keep a hand, and it looks like I do want to keep this. And also the Issho player chose to keep as well, starting off with a Bonnie. I made him go first, if I remember correctly, winning the dice roll. And we go ahead and play a Dadan, adding a Nami. Flashbacks from round 1, guys. Dadan into Nami. Like, that's actually normally the play, though, whenever we do it. But freed on turn for the Issho player. He's going to go ahead and rest that Bonnie, looking at the top 5 of his life to grab a Supernova card. What Supernova will he add? Could he add, I don't know, Punk Gibson, 2k counters, Blocker Law, very good card to add. He can swing with that as well and restand it thanks to the Issho's ability. That's really good. Goes ahead and swings 6 into life, which I just go ahead and take, and he restands his Bonnie, so I can't go ahead and swing into it with the Issho's ability. We go ahead and swing 5 into life, he 2k counters. And let's see what we're going to do. We're on our 4-down turn, we're going to play that Nami, looking at the top 5, hopefully hitting something good. Right, so what do we go ahead and get? What could we get here? Like, we could get the Rush Zoro, we could get the Green Zoro, we could get a Jet Pistol. Like, there's lots of cards that we could potentially add here. And it looks like I have that Jet Pistol, making him scared of that goddamn Jet Pistol. If he plays the Law, I'm going to kill it. If he plays anything else of 6 power or less, I'm going to kill it. Very strong. We're going to play the Brook, swinging 5 into his life, going ahead and getting some extra power in as well. Okay, so he goes ahead and takes the life. We go ahead and rest 1 to play a Chopper blocker and pass turn there. Okie dokie. So, what's the Issho player gonna do? He's probably gonna swing 5 into the Dadan, right, to go ahead and limit me on resources to an extent. You know, getting rid of the searches so I can't 5-drop Law, return it, makes sense, and he does swing it. I just let it die. The Dadan isn't necessary at this point. We do have 3 characters on the board, so that's very nice. And he has 5 Don left to play with. So he's probably gonna end up using that Bonnie, but no, he drops a 5-drop Garp. And he's gonna use the Garp, trashing a card in his hand to kill maybe the Nami. I think that makes the most sense just in case he's scared of the 5-cost Law. But at the same time, he could also go ahead and kill that Chopper just to remove a blocker. Like, there's no real reason not to, right? So we're going to see what he's going to do here. He chooses to remove the Nami. That's just smart, because if I don't have another Searcher, it means that a 5-cost Law won't get 3 additional advantage. So it's good to get rid of that there. And let's see where we're going to go though. So we're going to play another Nami. Of course I have the other Nami. It's just how the game goes. And we added a Rush Zoro there as well. We're going to rest another Don to play an Otama, going ahead and decreasing the Garp. Just making it easier for us to kill the Garp. Like, we're probably going to swing into the Garp, maybe with the Brook, just so we can go ahead and get a free 5k swing into life as well. Or if he does go ahead and protect it with a counter, then we can swing into life, well, into the Garp with a 6k swing potentially. So let's see if he goes ahead and counters this. He does drop a 2k counter, interesting, but we're only going to swing 5 into the Garp. Okay. 2k counters it again. Go ahead and drop a blocker Chopper. And then we're going to rest 2 more, returning the Otama. Okay. Dropping a blocker Law, which we had to go ahead and play the Rush Zoro, killing the Garp eventually. Okay, so we did manage to take 3 cards off of him with that turn, which is very good. Like, he wanted to keep the Garp that bad, but must not have had any cards left worth getting rid of to protect the Garp. Okay, so he's going to rest the Bonnie, looking at top 5 of his life, or his deck, to go ahead and potentially add, I don't know, like, what could he add here? 8-cost Kid, maybe? Like, that wouldn't be bad. A good event like Punk Gibson, I think I've already said that. Like, he could add another Apu, to be honest, to go ahead and have that Supernova 2k counter. Like, there's a lot of different options he could go ahead and add here, just to have that ability to utilize them in different ways. So, he goes ahead and adds a Bonnie here. Maybe he'll play that Bonnie to go ahead and get another search. Like, that wouldn't be too bad an idea, but he's going to go ahead and swing 5 into the Brook. I'm going to go ahead and block with the Blocker Law. just because there's like no reason not to. It's a 5k swing. And he's going to go ahead and drop a blocker law himself to go ahead and add back the Bonnie. Could play a Kobe here to go ahead and get rid of that Rush Zoro. Like, that wouldn't be a bad idea. But he plays the Bonnie again and then rests the Bonnie to look at top 5. Grabbing an X-Drake. Okay, that's very good, because if I have any rested characters, he can just go ahead and put a Don onto the Issho and then kill any 5 cost or less rested character. Like, that's really strong. But we're going to go ahead and Jet Pistol that Trafalgar Law, swing 3 into the Bonnie with the Brook, and we're going to swing 5 into life now. Trying to just take out his hand a bit more, take out his board, like, just life in general. Like, we want to get rid of cards. So he goes ahead and drops the Killer blocker. We are then going to do what? We might swing into life again with potentially the blocker law, but we're going to go ahead and swing 5 into life. Okay, seeing if he's going to counter out. Will he choose to counter though? Like, it's kind of an optional thing, right? Do you want to counter here? Do you want to have those cards in hand? And he just choose to 1k counter it. And then we're going to go ahead and swing 8 from the looks of it. No, we're going to swing 6. Okay, and he does take the 6. Sorry, 7. Not 7, not 6, 7. And we're going to go ahead and shambles, play a restand law, restand the blocker, and then swing 8 into life again, just so we can go ahead and get another life out of him. So 1 life left, 2 more swings to hit him. We've got a very well established board with that Rush Zoro, restand law, blocker law, and 2 choppers. Like, it's going to be very, very hard for him to get out of this situation. Like, honestly, I'm not too sure how he could get out of the situation. Like, he could put a Don on the Issho. No, he's going to swing into the Zoro with the Issho, though. Will we counter out? We do choose to counter out with the Film Zoro, dropping a 1k counter. Okay. Not bad. Will it go further, though? That's the debate. So it looks like he's debating if he wants to play a different card. He goes ahead and plays the X-Drake, killing my Rush Zoro, and then he's going to play 4 more to go ahead and drop the Borsellino. Not bad. So he's got the blocker Borsellino, and he's got an X-Drake on the board. We have a very strong board, though, so I'm curious to see how this is going to go. Like, we've got most on the board right now, like, multiple 9k swings. Like, we could just go 9 with the law leader, 9 with the... Well, we're going to go 9 with the restand law. Seeing if we can get him to use cards in hand, potentially use that Borsellino blocker. Not bad choice, and he does choose to take it. Okay. Now, what we're going to do next... So, we're going to put 4 into lot and just 9k swing again, which he is going to go ahead and block. And then we could just go 9k one more time, wasting majority of his hand. And we are going to go 9 again, and that is game, guys. So, Issho, interesting matchup, I'm not going to lie. I know it gets better in OP05 when we get the Donkote family Searcher with Baby 5. But right now, it's not that strong, and I think it's going to be a hard pitch to play this format. But it was really interesting to see an Issho player, and I can't wait to see what other games we actually have to watch, guys. Because, like, rewatching these games, it's always fun, it's always interesting, and I'm always learning things that maybe I've done wrong, maybe new plays, seeing things that I didn't see during the game. That's always interesting. So, hopefully you did enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next round of my store championship.